Yeah, what's up, everybody out there in the YouTube space? It's like one of my third or so lives. I usually don't go live, but I might give y'all more live. But today's subject is the signing, Cormani McClain signs with Florida Gators. I'm gonna give y'all the good, the bad, and the indifferent, or the ugly, shall we say, on that signing. A lot of people in the social media space, they talking about this signing as a walk-on deal. But so what if it's a walk-on deal? Do many of us remember the fella that played at Alabama, then went to Texas and sat and played like maybe 4 games in Texas. Now he's at walk-on at Central Florida. Let me give y'all some little numbers on this supposed walk-on deal. Let's look at Florida Athletic Department by the numbers. Give me a second here. Okay. The University of Florida Athletic Association budget for 2024 is roughly 167.38 million, which is about 3 million more than previous year. This includes a 45% increase in football recruiting budget, and the current staff will earn 6 million. The football coach's salary pool has also increased by 2.7 million, making it 7.5 million available in Napier's first year. So, as we can see, Florida got plenty of money, whether he walk on or not. I guarantee you, and believe me, that they got plenty of money to give Cormani. He won't be paying not one red penny out of his pocket for this first year as a walk-on. They got 167 million budget. Let's see how much the football team made. Florida Gators finished 8th nationally, making over 190 million in 2022. And all the schools football-related revenue was 91 million last fiscal year, as compared to 78 million the previous fiscal year. However, the cost of fielding its football program also increased dramatically from 54 million fiscal 22 year to 75 million fiscal 23 year. So they done made 90 million. They made over half of the budget that they get of 167 million. So they got plenty of money to get his kid. Now I want to talk about the good first. Now the good part about Cormani's being at Florida right now is he's off the board. He's finally got a home. He finally can get over there and get developed. Because one thing he need to add on weight. He need to develop mentally. He need to develop physically. He need to develop learning the nuances of the game and scheme-wise of the position. So he's gonna bulk up. And first maybe 3 to 4 months, you're gonna see a dramatic increase if he's the type of kid that got a body where he can fill out his frame, where he's at 6'2", 6'3". Florida program, those big top-notch programs, they gonna put that weight on you. They got good strength and conditioning programs. Not saying that Colorado didn't have one, and we seen they eat good, but Florida, it's just a little bit different. They gonna put a size on them. So that's the good part about that. Now, the other good part, he's coming to a coach. They got a young defensive coordinator. He's only like 29 years old. And man, when I tell you, I never seen a person ascend to the top so quickly in like maybe 4 to 5 years of him being coaching, it's like, Jesus Christ ain't even resurrect that fast the way this defensive coordinator did. His name is Austin Armstrong. Let's take a look at Austin Armstrong and how fast he ascended to the top. 2016, he was at West Georgia, was a grad assistant. 2017 and 18, he was a grad assistant in Louisiana. 2019, he was quality control at Georgia. Now, how the hell you go from a quality control in 19 and 5 years, short years later, you were a defensive coordinator at a top-notch SEC program? But after he was a quality control at Georgia, he went on over to Louisiana in 2020 as linebackers coach. 2021-22, he was at Southern Miss as a defensive coordinator. Now, at Southern Miss, he turned out some good players, which he got these 4 players to the league. He got Dominique Quine, which is a defensive lineman to Chicago Bears as a free agent. 2022 again, he got Malik Shorts, DB, and he got him signed over to Las Vegas Raiders. Same year, he got Natron Brooks, which is a DB. He signed a free agent deal with Atlanta Falcons. And in last year, Eric Scott went to the Dallas Cowboys in the 6th round out of Southern Miss. Now, all these players under his watch over at Southern Miss. So he had a pretty good year at Southern Miss. Let's read some of the credentials over at Southern Miss. 7 Southern Miss defenders earned all Sun Belt recognition in 2022 with linebacker Chantrell Latham and defensive back Malik Shorts named to the first team, and defensive back Jay Stanley garnering third team recognition, while defensive lineman Jalen Williams, linebacker Dalen Gill, linebacker Avery Havers, and defensive back Natron Brooks earned honorable mention honors. 4 of his defensive players earned honorable mention All-American Conference USA in 2021, including defensive lineman Josh Carr, linebackers Chantrell Latham and Hayes Maples, and defensive back Malik Shorts. So the Golden Eagles, under his regime, held opponents to under 100 yards rushing in 7 games out of 24 games during Armstrong's tenure, and registered the program's first shutout since 2017 in a 37-0 win over Grambling in 2021. So as we can see, he did a good job over at Southern Miss. His time while he was at Southern Miss. Even though this guy is young, he did a pretty hell of a job over at Southern Miss. And he got 4 or 5 players to the league, and most of them was defensive backs. So when Cormani said he wanted to go to a program, which is a good program like Florida, and he wanted to be developed, as we can see, that coach, this defensive coordinator, Mr. Austin Armstrong here, he looked like he know what he's doing as far as developing the defense and developing defensive backs and players. So that's the good side of this situation. And let's look at the bad side. Well, I wouldn't really call it bad, but I call it very intriguing with Cormani going to the Gators. Now, was it the right fit for him? We don't know. We're not Cormani. We're not his family, so they only know what they did was best for them and what fit them. Give me a second here. So we only time to tell whether we see it, whether it's a right fit for Cormani or not. Only time will tell that. Now, the reason I say this portion here is bad because Florida just stacked their DB room. So if Cormani coming in as a walk-on and have to fight and earn for his playing time, let's look at the players that he brought in. They bought Jameer Grimsley over from Alabama, which is a stud and a dog, like y'all like to say, dog. They bought in Traquez Bridges over from Oregon. They bought Austin Turner from Washington. They bought Jason Marshall still on the team. And they bought DJ Douglas over from Tulane. So that, and most of those guys are upperclassmen, either juniors or seniors. So that's gonna be a tough DB room to try to get some playing time with, especially you undersized right now, and then you still learning like the technique, the scheme, and you also got to build like camaraderie with the team, your teammates. So, but another upside of that is he can get developed. He can learn under those guys. Competition gonna be fierce each and every day in practice. So I think iron sharpens iron. So I think it'll make him better if he really ready to go in there and get bigger, get stronger, get faster, and compete. So if he's willing to go in there and compete, then it's only gonna make him better. Now, the ugly side I want to touch on is Napier, Coach Napier. Now, if Napier don't get it done this year, he already on a hot seat. If he don't get it done this year, then he might get the boot. But now just say Napier don't get it done this year, and Florida powers to be people at top think about getting rid of Napier. So if Napier, just say he gets fired, have a bad season this year, he gets fired. What that means for Cormani? Because now we all know when coaches tend to get fired or move on to another team, they either take their staff with them, and another coaching style come in and they bring their own recruiting class in. So if just say Napier get fired, another coach comes in, they're gonna come in with a whole new staff, a whole new recruiting team. It's gonna be tough for him under a whole nother coach that didn't recruit him and might want to go their own players. But all in all, if Napier can have a good season, continue to build that program, get the right players and right fit, and with this Austin Armstrong, DC defensive coordinator, with his track record, I think Cormani should be okay. To me, I think he should have won maybe Central Florida, or maybe he could have went to another team that where he could have probably seen significant playing time. Not saying that he not gonna get significant playing time at Florida, but I just read out that DB list, man. He got some dogs in front of him, man. And them kids already developed. They already been in big Power 5 play from previous school they was at starting. So he gonna have a tough road or a tough hill to climb. But all in all, man, we room for you, Cormani. If you're watching this, man, congratulations, man. Hunker down, get bigger, get stronger, stay in that film room, man. Work on your craft, work on your game. And hey, man, we congratulate you, man. Welcome home, welcome back to Florida. But I'm a Florida State fan, so I'll be rooting against you in that regard when y'all play Florida State. Every other game, I'll be probably rooting for the Gators because I got a little god brother that goes to Florida, Tawaski Abrams, and he number 4 for the Gators. And he a dog too, coming out of Fort Myers at receiver. So that I want to come to practice and I want to see y'all go head to head and practice with those battles, you and Tawaski, man, that should be a good little matchup right there. But with that being said, man, I'm not gonna stay on here too long. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all replay this back, hit the like button, subscribe button, and share this video. With that, you gotta love the game instead of like the game. And with that being said, man, we are love.gang.